Right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. All right. Ms. Monet, first on. Where's Tuesday? She's not on this morning. Let's see here. Miss Miller. Right. So who's the first to tell me you can hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? The light is over here. Let's see here. Mr. Green, Mr. Dyer. Let's see here in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can. So I'm assuming you can hear. I can. I will. I'll do. All right, let's go. So we're gonna try to finish up today on the topic of dreams and goals. And number 6 this morning. Hope you have pen and paper. You don't know, you might not early this morning, but you can come back and listen to the recording. But number 6 of the 7 points that we talked about, that we've been talking about, is you have to be the best. You have to be the best. You have to be the best in whatever you do to reach your dreams and goals. Now, I don't mean you have to be the best in the company, the best in in the world, but you have to do the best, because I'm gonna tell you why. It's a lot of competition out here. Yeah, I remember in the 90s, as the kids say, in the 1900s. See, I remember in the 90s when it wasn't that much competition. It was competition, but it wasn't like it is now. You got companies popping up every single day. You got companies doing similar to what you're doing. You got companies saying they're doing different programs like you. You got people that you know are contacting you every day. You got folks that you know on your social media page that's doing different things. So you have to focus on being the best at what you do. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, compared to the 90s and where we are now, good is average. Being good at what you do is being average. Good is no longer good. Good is just average. I'm going to tell you, because there's so much competition. I mean, we got competition worldwide, international competition. You have people in Russia who can contact your neighbor. If they're online, they can contact your neighbor and sign them up in a business. Just like that. You know, before the internet, before social media, you only knew your surroundings. You only could contact your surroundings. Now we have worldwide competition. So just being good is not good enough. That's being average. You have to do your best now when you're doing whatever you're doing. If you're contacting people, you got to be your best at contacting them. You have to do your best, 100% your best at contacting people. Following up with people, you got to, because guess what? Other people are following up with them. You could contact your neighbor today, and some guy in Pakistan can contact your neighbor. And you tell your neighbor, this is for the ones who want to build a business, and you tell your neighbor about your company. The guy in Pakistan tells the neighbor about the company. Now, he's following up with flyers or videos or whatever he's following up with. You thinking, that's my neighbor. They're going to be in business with me. Oh, no. There's too much competition out here. That dude in Pakistan, he's serious. He got his stuff lined up. He can, next thing you know, you talk to your neighbor and they have enrolled with him. And you like, who have you? Patel? Yeah, I signed up with Patel in Pakistan. Why you do that? Well, I ain't really heard back from you. Patel was, sending me stuff, following up with me, doing different things. So you have to be your best now because you got worldwide competition. It ain't like, where you can sit back like you did in the 90s and say, hey, I know my neighbor gonna come, because guess what? Your neighbor knew nobody else but you. Your neighbor couldn't get on the internet. Wasn't no internet. Your neighbor couldn't get on social media. It wasn't social media. So whatever you're doing now with your goals and dreams, you don't expect, because you contacted somebody or you said something to somebody, that that's what it is now. That you just waiting on them to get their money right. Wait till I get my money right. Whoa. So ask yourself this. Not only that, what are you willing to sacrifice to be the best? What are you willing to sacrifice to be the best? I see people all the time, they start in a business and I can see them 5 months later or 6 months later. When they started in the business, they're doing the exact same thing they did the day they started. Now, this might hurt a few people, and this might come off a little harsh for a few people, but I gotta say it. So now you take it any way you want to take it. You can do anything that you want to do. You can say how you feel about this to yourself, or you can put it in the comments. I don't care. Let me put it in the chat. But here's the thing. If you started in a business today, and Monday nights is the night, and I'm just throwing out nights. This is hypothetical. I don't know. Monday nights is the night that we do our trainings. Tuesday nights is the night that we do our marketing. Wednesday nights is the night that we do our presentation. Thursday nights is the night we do, whatever, and Friday nights. Now, but you started in the business, and Monday nights, your church night. Tuesday nights, your sorority night or your fraternity night. Wednesday nights is the night that you and your friends go bowling. Thursday nights is the night that y'all watch Hip Hop Atlanta. Friday night is now. I come back 5 months later, and you all doing the exact same thing. You hadn't changed. You hadn't stopped going. You hadn't moved your church night on Monday night to maybe Saturday morning or Saturday night or Sunday night. Sunday morning, whatever nights you want to move it to, whatever day you want to move it to. Well, I can't move that. Nah, that's the Lord. Well, you hadn't moved your Tuesday nights. That's your fraternity night. Oh, no. I run those meetings at my fraternity night. No, see, that's my sorority. I'm over that sorority. No, I can't do that. No. Wednesday nights, you need to be off on that night so you can do this. No, that's bowling. Me and my bowling team, we've been bowling for years. I ain't about to what? No, I ain't about to sacrifice that. No, I can't sacrifice that. Thursday night is the night that's Hip Hop Atlanta night. That's Hip Hop America night. Hip Hop Worldwide night. Hip Hop. You don't do that? Everybody I know doing that. Friday night, see, if you hadn't sacrificed anything or changed, it's no way possible you're gonna win. And I see people 6 months later doing the exact same thing they doing when they started in the business. The exact same they doing. They never change. No sacrifice, no nothing. You have to sacrifice and say, man, my bowling, I'm about to put that off. I remember I used to tell my pastor on Tuesday nights, I was in a company and I said, look, I'm normally there on Bible study on Tuesday nights, but this is the night that I need to be in my business. I need to be there. I said, now I'm gonna be there Sunday or even Friday or something, whatever y'all doing something there. But Tuesday nights, I can't be there. He looked at me all like, I'm like, I know I've been there for years, and you always, I hate these little small churches too. And you always use me to do so many things, but I can't do it. Well, Tony, can't give up the Lord's night. You can read your Bible at home, man. Look, I missed it. I prefer Bible study more than church. I really do, because we can get in there, talk, figure things out, talk about it. I prefer that more than church. But I started this business to win. And on that night, I had to be there. I said, do I pay my time? You want me to continue? He said, I see where you're going with that. Most of y'all don't want to do it because you'll make an excuse to not do your business and blame it on the Lord. I've seen people, that's why I say y'all get mad at me. I've seen people over the years quit their business, and this is what they say. I wasn't giving the Lord enough time. So they quit their business, and then they go to church every night on the week, thinking the Lord about to bless them and give them some money for showing up to sit in the pulpit. The Bible says, go ye into the world, not sit ye into the world. It says, go ye into the world, not sit ye into the world. You had to go sit there every night. I know I had 2 or 3 of, see, Tony, it was taking too much of my time, and I wasn't giving my time to the Lord like I should. And now I'm gonna be over here sitting in this church 6-7 days a week. Ain't not gonna happen to you for that. The Lord ain't gonna bless you for that. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, like for example, people used to always say, you remember in 2000, 1999, when the clock was gonna change and everything, I forget how they said it, but it was churches in Atlanta saying, boy, the wealth of the wicked is going to be transferred to the righteous. We're going to get Donald Trump money. When we wake up in the morning, Donald Trump's so evil, that money's going to be transferred to us. No, it's not. If Donald Trump wake up every morning, he could be the most evil man in the world. But if he in business with us and he makes 5 calls a day, he gets on the trainings, he follows up with people, he does everything you're supposed to do every single day, whether he evil or not, he's gonna get paid. Now you, the righteous, you ain't doing none of that. You ain't following up. You ain't doing what you're supposed to. You ain't about to get paid. That's what the righteous think. First of all, it will make you righteous because you go every day, that'll make you righteous. But that's what people think. I pray, I do all this. If you ain't doing 5 calls a day, following up with people, getting on the trainings, doing what you're supposed to do, the steps, and no money's coming to you. Ain't no money coming to you. You're going to have to sacrifice and do everything that you're supposed to do. Now let's call it the steps of the righteous to make that work for you. I gave up the most important night that I like. Like I said, I prefer Tuesday nights for Bible study because Bible study is where I learn from. You preaching a lot of times, I don't, especially if they get to hooping. I'd come back to the church later on, but we can talk about your fraternity night, your sorority night, your bowling night. I've seen people not give up stuff and think they're going to win in life. No, you have to sacrifice. You have to be the best that you can. if you're not sacrificing, if you're not giving up something, you can come back to it later on. But I see people not doing that. Won't sacrifice nothing, won't give up nothing, still doing the exact same thing they were doing when they started the business. No. You tell your family, look, on Tuesday nights, I'm going in this room. I'm going to lock this door. Don't y'all knock on this door, because these are the calls I'm going to be making. Or this is the training I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking notes. You know, mama's doing business. Daddy's doing business. Whatever. Do not. But then you say that, and then they see you on Tuesday nights sitting in there with the remote watching. Well, Mom, I thought you said you was going to be doing the business. You in there watching, I don't know. I can't name the shows. I don't know. You in there watching that stuff. Now, you done told your kids that you about to change their life and you about to go out here and sacrifice. And they sitting there look like sacrifice. That sacrifice, Mama? Daddy, that sacrifice? Nope. You have to give up something that you really like, something that really hurts you to do it. Don't give up something that you was, you know. I remember the runner from Jamaica, what's his name? Usain Bolt. So Usain Bolt said that 2 years before the Olympics, he gave up everything, his girlfriend, everything, because his focus for every day was to be on the Olympics. And so he sacrificed everything. Told his girlfriend he had to let her go. Told her, I can't be with you. My girlfriend is the Olympics. He gave up something. Now, my partner said he wanted to break up with her anyway. So that was his reason. Baby, I got to get ready for the Olympics. But let's just say he didn't. Let's just say that was not his reason. Let's just say that he really loved her. And he gave her up for the Olympics. For 2 years, he had to practice every single day. Y'all remember Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson was the coach of the Cowboys back in the day. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do this. I'm just trying to give y'all what a sacrifice is. When he started with the Cowboys, they still sorry to me. But they won when he was there. They were 1-11. They had lost 11 games the year before and won one. Kind of like when Deion started with Colorado. Jimmy Johnson divorced his wife because he said the Cowboys was going to be his life. He said, I'm going to be in the facility day in and night. I'm going to sleep in there. I'm going to watch film in there all day. And when I get tired of watching film, I'm going to go in there and lay on that sofa, go to sleep. And I'm going to wake up and I'm going to watch it again. The next year, they won. They won 3 Super Bowls. This guy just want to come bother me with that loud noise. And I'm sitting outside. He just got to come out here. But he sacrificed. I ain't asking you to go divorce your family. I'm not asking you to do something, but I'm saying this. You better give up something that you really love so that you can get something later on. Don't give up something that you wanted to give up anyway. No, that's not sacrifice. That's not sacrifice. Sacrifice is something that you love doing and you're going to give it up for the best because now you're going to get something better as you continue to do what you're supposed to be doing. That's sacrifice. So part 6, you have to be the best at what you do and you have to sacrifice something. You have to give up something that you love. It could be every night of the week. I don't know, whatever you're doing, but you can't be 3 months in, 5 months in, still doing the exact same thing you doing that you was doing when you started. And I asked, okay, what are you giving up? Because you got to give up something to get something. What are you sacrificing? You know, I remember, I'm gonna leave with this. I remember this lady on my team, her son was, when I met her, her son was like about 6 years old. So she used to always, you know, she gave up a lot. So she would bring him to the meetings and sit him in the back and give him a book and tell him to be quiet so they could do the meetings. And he would, you know, but I would go back there and sit with him while they doing the meetings and, you know, kind of mess with him, you know, tell him to be quiet. And I built a little relationship with him. So I used to see him all the time. I mean, all the time. I watched him grow up in the business. She would put him in the back seat. When he first got started, he was in the back seat because he couldn't sit in the front, you know. So I built a relationship with him. So he, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. So I used to call his mother and he would see my name on the phone and he would answer it because she might have been in another room or something. So he, Mr. Fleming, hey, Mr. Fleming, what you doing? I talked to him. Now, his mother had gave me these goals and dreams that she wanted. And I would ask him, what's your mother doing? Oh, she in there watching Fatal Attraction, or she in there watching some movie. She not. I said, what? She's supposed to be making phone calls and all that. No, Mr. Fleming, she in there watching Hip Hop. See, I don't know this show. I can't even name Hip Hop America. That was her sacrifice time. See, when you say that, the only people know if you really sacrificing is your family, your kids, your husband, your wife, or whoever that's with you at that time. Those are the only people that know what you're supposed to be doing. I had an inside track. She never could figure out what it was. How did I figure out what she was doing? And it was her son. But I had he just about to graduate from college now. And he told me about a month ago. He said, Mr. Fleming, you know what? I used to be telling on my mama, didn't I? I said, yeah. He didn't know at that time that's what he was doing. I would be telling him. Look, only people know if you sacrificing. You, God, your significant other, and your kids that's in there around you, because they see you. And when you tell them that you work in a business for them, you work in a business to pay their college, you work in a business so they can have a better life, you work in a business for all that, they watching you. They watching you. And then you in there eating ice cream. Again, I can't name shows. You know, you can watch ice cream, watching or just playing around on TikTok, playing around on Instagram, just playing around on Facebook. Can't work for you. It ain't gonna happen for you. Sacrifice is a must. So when you accomplish those goals, you feel good about it, and you know with the price that you paid. You know the things that you did was something that you really didn't want to give up. Like I said, those Tuesday nights was my favorite night. I mean, Bible study was my favorite. That was the time that I could ask him questions. That was the time that we could talk. That was the time that, and that was the Tuesday night that I had to give up at that time. I can't get that up. It's for sacrifice. The Lord knows your heart. The Lord, and I'm just using that one because that's the most what most people. It could be bowling. I had a partner of mine wouldn't give up their bowling. He would not give up the bowling. Well, I run my sorority meeting on that, and they love me because I'm the president of my sorority, and that's the night that I have to do that. Okay. 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 What Jay-Z said on that OJ song? I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Okay. I'm gone, folks. I'll be back sometime today on number 7. Bye.